Welcome to Cairnstone Adventure Tours!
Well, we're wrapping up our day at Point Lobos State Reserve, and with us there are a couple of folks who are going to talk about Napa Valley and Yosemite. What's your name?
Lee Riley.
And your name?
Melody Sturk.
And tell us about Napa Valley.
Oh, Napa Valley was wonderful. You got to go past all these wineries and see exactly where all your famous wines are coming from. So you see them in the store, now you get to see them in the fields. What was really cool about Napa Valley was they had rose bushes at the end of each row, and the rose bushes were the first to determine if there was a disease coming along before it would be shown on the grapevines. It was really quite educational to see all the vats and where they were making all the wines. It was a really special trip.
How about Yosemite?
Yosemite is just awesome. Everywhere you go, you just see the walls, and you see Half Dome from all different angles. We did hiking. We took the bus tour up to Granite Point and then hiked our way down, which was significant. But we saw, the scenery is just constantly spectacular. So you don't even care how many miles you're putting on, because the scenery inspires you. Just like here, this scenery here, you just keep going because it's just spectacular.
I agree. What miles?
That's right.
Exactly.
That's right.
Great, thank you.
Fire up!
United States, because that's where everybody would stay there. They do a lot of parties. So basically there's two rope teams, well, a rope team of two, and at any one time one person is climbing. So one person, they'll both be together and they'll be belayed, anchored into the mountain, and then the other person, the leader, will be climbing up and placing protection as they go. So if they fall, they don't fall the whole way, they fall on their last piece of protection. When they get up to a certain point, they stop, anchor in really securely into the mountain, and then the person down below used to be the belayer, now he becomes the follower and he climbs on up. Now on something like this, 3,000 feet high, there's a couple different styles at least to do it. One is just to do it in a day, but that's the elite world-class rock climbers. A lot of people will take a couple days and spend the night on the ledges, like where you saw the guy in red a little while ago. I think that's one of the ledges where they spend the night. But to do that, you got to haul up this big bag. They call it a pig. I don't know what it stands for. But basically it has all their camping gear, and they have to anchor their sleeping platforms into the wall, but a lot of that stuff's already fixed up there. And it may take them 2 or 3 days. The very first people going up this took like 37 days or something ridiculous. What they did was they would go up a few rope lengths, fix their ropes, come back down, and then gradually, and then they had to wait for weather and stuff like that, but gradually they would make their route all the way up to the top. But now there are climbers. There was a guy several years ago that climbed El Capitan, came down, climbed all in one day, 24-hour period, and climbed the face of, which you can't see from here, Half Dome.
Yeah.
And I think he may have climbed a third peak too. So some of these people will, if they're really, really good, you know, I said there's 2 people climbing. If they're really good and they've done the route before, what they may do is they may only place 1 or 2 pieces of protection at a time so that they can go a lot quicker. And sometimes, I'm not sure that they do it here, but in the alpine settings, you'll do simul climbing where both people are climbing at the same time. So it needs to be easier for your skill level, but you still place 1 or 2 pieces of protection in the rock to anchor the rope in case somebody falls. And that's kind of an overview of climbing in 5 minutes or whatever.
How many miles today are you hiking? At least 9. All right. 5.
Tonight you need a copia buffet. We start with salad. Please, we got 5 items on the salad and 3 kind of dressing. Tonight we got ranch dressing, Italian, and Caesar. Tonight you guys got 2 kinds of birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Flo. Happy birthday to you.
Okay, we're going to have Carlos.
1, are you 2, are you?
There's not enough mustard to cover you. Carlos, and we're going to sing to Carlos and his staff. We'll sing to Carlos, and then we'll have to be dispersed among the staff because they did a really nice job of serving us tonight. So we're going to sing, you know what? We're going to sing the naughty version. Hooray!
California at Point Lobos State Reserve with Ron Gunn, the genius behind Cairnstone Adventure Tours and the best of California. I tell you, we've been seeing the best. Tell us how you set these up.
Oh, I love hiking. I think it's the greatest way in the world to see the world and to just enjoy yourself. And a lot of people say they go out to find themselves. I say in places like this, you go out and create yourself.
That's one way to think of it. You've been taking people on trips since the late 70s, and you've taken people all over the world. What are some of your favorites?
Well, of course, I'm partial to Scotland. And Scotland is a hiking country, but this place right here is one of my top 10 hikes throughout the world. And I love Italy. I love Hawaii. And Grand Canyon is probably my premier hike. We do that every year, and we are probably our star hike is the rim to rim as a day hike.
Well, you have a lot of people who are repeat travelers, and a lot of them come back to that Grand Canyon hike.
Yes, they do. I think it's life changing for them, and it makes them feel young. You know, it's like Picasso said, it takes so long to get young. You know, and then all of a sudden they're finding out in this training program that they're really starting to enjoy life and feel really fit, and they're really in tune. You know, they're kind of finding a balance in their life. And I think the best place to find balance is along the trail. You know, we're made of the same dust as the bears and all the other critters in that forest.
Well, what's charming people here are the seals and the sea otters and pelicans and all kinds of critters we don't see in Michigan.
No, you don't, but I love Michigan. I think every place is unique. I could go to a wheat field in Kansas and see beauty, because if you're in nature and you're out hiking, you know, using your feet, it's wonderful.
Well, we've certainly seen the best of California with Napa, with Yosemite, and now here in Carmel at Point Lobos State Reserve. Thanks so much for putting this together.
Fire up. I'm glad you could come.